Alright, fam. That being said,
I don't think there's necessarily gonna like be like a starting point. You know what I'm
To
saying?
be honest, because like
because
we don't have nothing to talk about.
no, like I'm in my head, like I'm pretty fucked, because I'm like because all I've been thinking about like that 4 agreement shit. So it's like
Well, I've read it. You know, we could talk about it. I know what y'all talking about.
it's just like
Don't make
4
assumptions.
agreements.
I would just personally, I'm not interested in like talking about that. You know, we had a 4 agreements episode that got canceled because
That's pretty funny, dude.
yeah, we did a whole episode about the 4 agreements below book review that we did in substitution of Miguel not being able to show up for our podcast. So it's just me and Chris, and my audio didn't record on the episode, so
The whole shit got scrapped.
yeah.
That's
So,
what you're saying.
so we'll probably do that sometime again.
Yeah, it'll be released, you know?
Yeah. For
They
sure.
just could. The
It'll be
camera
released.
could have handled it without me, man.
It will be released. Yeah, I guess Miguel really, spiritually wanted to be there in some way.
Absolutely, man.
When he rereads the book, obviously.
He's like, no, I got it.
I read it earlier in 2021.
Yeah, he's read it before.
So I've read it before, guys.
I read it 4 times.
Compared to these guys, I'm not on that. Like I'm not as fresh with it. So like I definitely would like to reread it before I want to dive into it, because I don't want to be like, oh, I think they talked about. I want to be like, nah. Y'all remember that one line 38?
But you'll also be able to talk about kind of like your thoughts while you were reading. You know?
Yeah, for
Like,
sure.
the things you thought about, you know?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So like, yeah.
I was talking about it in the fucking hot tub, the 4 agreements. I'm like,
Oh, you were talking about it in the hot tub, nice.
Yeah, I was.
It was a good conversation.
I was with Jen. I was like, smoky mirror. And she's like, hey, smoky mirror.
Yeah. Yeah, to give some context, last night Chris was in the hot tub and he talked about 4 agreements with folks.
With some homies.
With some folks,
That's
yeah.
fucking wild, dude. Yeah, but...
They were into it? Or was it just
Yeah, John's really into it.
I-
But like, I was just talking about it, and then with like her homies.
Oh yeah, I seen that shit.
Yeah. He was talking about how he was in a rehab, and
really?
they made him read the book.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's pretty tight.
But like, he was like, he didn't really
I
connect
get
with it
that.
much.
That's fair, I guess. You know, everybody's in a different. Yeah, you definitely. I feel like maybe you got to be in a certain position, but it's not for everybody. You know, as they say. But
It's not for every stage of life.
I've definitely heard some negative things. I mean, but like, it's like I love it. You know. It's
it's all that really matters, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I feel like at some point or another in your lifetime, you will find that book, touching in some way, shape,
Maybe.
or form.
Yeah. Maybe I think
It's just like, I think a good way to put it, it's like it's good for different states. It's like it's not for every stage.
at least
of
you'll
life.
love something about it. Yeah.
Yeah, at some point.
Always a little
That's what I
piece.
like about those self-improvement books, man. They like really attack you in some way, shape, or form.
Mhm.
Like they're relatable to everybody.
Yeah. No, and this one especially, you know, you get super vulnerable.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people who like very never comfortable with like vulnerability.
Mm.
So it's like people like can like I just think about like, people who can't stand being by themselves. It's like if you're not a good company with yourself, then it's like you need to work on yourself, because it's you by yourself and you don't want to hang out with yourself. It's crazy, dude. And I just think about where the fuck was I going with that?
Well, what that made me think of is just like, you know, being with your mind alone, I guess. But like that's just what.
Right, like the fear of abandonment also.
Mhm.
Which
Well, I don't know. It's just like that in my personal life, or at least in the past week, I guess. I like there have been moments where in the day, like I noticed, okay, that day, I really didn't let myself be with my own mind, and I notice it because at the end of the day, I am with my own mind at my sleep, you know, at my bed, and so it's like, okay, yeah. But obviously, on the days that I do sit with myself and with my mind, that's not so much of a like, I really didn't like think about what the fuck I was doing. I was just doing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes, you know, you don't have those introspective moments, but I think it's helpful to have those.
Absolutely, man.
Or at least, you know, it's a balance. You know, a healthy amount of them, I guess.
Because you know they say a work-life balance.
Oh, see.
How do you feel like? Do you really feel like that truly exists, bro?
I don't know. I mean,
Because like, and I
I'm
think
trying.
like, yeah, I feel like people say like, well, I'm working on the
Or you hear the what is it? Your life easy work or some shit. I don't know. Dude.
wow, dude. I'm like, elaborate.
Where'd you hear that from?
Oh, it's
That's
just
the-
like it's like them entrepreneur folks. It's like you're like easy work, you know.
Bro, I haven't seen those
Oh,
Forex motherfuckers
okay.
anymore, bro.
Oh, the walking ATM guys.
They-
Dude, I haven't seen them, dude.
Yeah, where'd they go?
Where'd they go?
Dude, the bear market hit, bro.
I bet, yeah, like the
They
like.
stopped getting subscriptions.
Like, yeah, we can afford that right now.
We
dude.
exposing y'all.
I'm like walking ATM.
That's
I'm
funny.
like.
I was like,
But generally, most like schemes like that, like even like you can go into like everything just went down, you know.
Yeah.
Because it's all related, like, and especially those groups are always have a little bit of crypto. In it.
I found a story because we knew somebody that was in that. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm not gonna name drop, but we
Oh,
knew.
did you have a development on the story?
I don't know. So hear me out, right? So I remember I was getting into the mix a little bit because I was interested, right? Like don't get me wrong. Like when you first hear it, it sounds kind of interesting, you know. Like y'all, y'all were interested in it, you know. Like oh shit.
Because there's at least people can portray ideas to you and like you know the con artist if I'm not mistaken, con means like you're acting or like I don't know. Can you look up what con means real quick?
Fuck.
I'm curious. Maybe
Convicts?
Con. Just look up what.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, it's fronting, bro.
Yeah,
They're
like
putting it up in front, like, bro, you're gonna make it big if you join this motherfucker,
Yeah.
bro. Like, look at me, bro. If you put in
Yeah.
$5,000 in Bitcoin
Oh,
when
that-
it's
that's
at
the silliest
24,
one. But this is aimed towards naive people.
It
obviously.
means to persuade
To those who
someone
haven't
to
even gotten into
do
it.
or believe something, typically by use of deception. So like a con artist, for
Yeah,
example.
okay. I just heard like a nice wordplay with it a few days ago, but I don't remember it.
Yeah, and so I was pretty intrigued, you know. I was like, okay, shit, you know, like, who doesn't want to make big bucks out here, right? So like we hear,
And especially because like the biggest tagline is like you get how much you work for, you know.
dude, and it's funny, right? It's like you could be making money right now,
But you gotta work for it, you know.
like, bro, you just missed out on this much. You could have made this much today, like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, they hit you with those examples.
Remember that? We used to joke about that shit all the time.
Did you guys not see her, bro?
Huh?
It was a woman and she just saw us.
For real?
Yeah.
What'd she think?
I didn't look up. I didn't want to tell you, so we didn't look up.
You should have totally like said something.
No, I was like, bro, dude, I didn't want to look up because I didn't want her to be like, tell us to leave, you know?
Oh, word.
So I was like, I'm gonna. God knows what she was up to. She was probably just like, what's y'all like, what y'all doing, you know? And then just dip.
Well,
Talking,
Exactly.
record, bro, like the fucking setup, dude.
It's
Like,
like, oh,
yeah,
with that.
we're doing it.
Sorry about that.
Damn, dude, like that dude, like I'm just thinking about like my homies who would like try to get me on Forex,
yeah.
and like I'd be seeing their goals, right? And I remember this guy, it was like he posted a McLaren on his Instagram. He's like, one day I'm coming for you.
That's very odd.
Yeah, like I'm coming for you.
Yikes.
He
Wow.
tagged McLaren.
Sheesh.
And I'm like, dude, bro, like this, I want like I
Like
always
you're probably
think,
making $300 profit a week. Calm down, but like.
like I understand,
Like, that's good,
Like
bro.
I get
I get-
your
but that ain't-
grind,
that
like, I
ain't-
get your grind, but
Yeah.
like when you have that end goal of just like something materialistic like that, it's like, bro, you're not gonna be
Yeah,
happy,
definitely,
bro.
definitely materialistic. I think obviously that's like, young folk mistake, but I think they'll learn. Obviously, eventually everybody. I think
No,
learns.
but I don't think everyone learns that
No, you
shit,
don't think
bro.
it- okay, maybe not. Maybe
bro,
not,
There's
you're
a lot of
right.
materialistic people.
Oh, okay.
I'm low-key
I
one of them.
guess I always have like faith that people will do better. You know.
Yeah,
Like, what's so wrong with being materialistic, though?
It's like not in a sense wrong with it, but I'm just
I don't
saying.
think it provides I guess I would say happiness, but the real word I would put to it, it doesn't provide meaning to your life.
I would say satisfaction,
But-
because like if you're always chasing that, like okay, you get this thing, then what's the next thing? But if you don't find something that's like fulfilling for you without materialistic like objects, if you can find that
I get, like, stuff that you can buy,
satisfaction.
I would
Oh,
say. 'Cause
okay.
obviously you can like make shit.
That's right. I agree with that. So like, if we were to get down into a fucking lockdown, you know, we wouldn't go crazy because we don't got a lot of shit. Like in a zombie apocalypse, you can't be materialistic, right? So I guess that makes sense. But at the same time, can't we agree that like we're here because of materialism? Like we can't just bash on it all the time.
No,
either.
it's not like
I think we gotta
understand
find a
you-
balance.
Yeah, I
Going back to that
understand you
work-life
want
balance, you know.
like we can. It's okay to want things, but like to make your goal like McLaren, and when I get this, I'm set. You know, because like it's just an object at the end of the day.
I don't think we're ever gonna reach that point. Well, I don't know about y'all, but like I think personally there is no such thing as like a fucking once I reach this point I'm set. You know, like maybe I guess for some.
Yeah,
folks,
but
it's
like some people think like a lot. I'm just listening to a lot of podcasts of like self-help shit.
Yeah.
It's like there's no like, cause like it's always like a constant grind in the sense, like a constant like new thing. Cause like we're constantly looking for meaning in literally anything. So it's like when you get to a certain point, I'm just saying a lot of people can like, when I'm here, I'm happy. When I have this much money, I can do this. I can, you know, it's always like this, but like it's never like right now.
Right. Like the present is very key to be in.
The president?
Yeah, the present.
Oh, this is the president, Mr. Joe, Sleepy Joe.
You know, while he was talking, I wasn't really in the present.
No, where were you at, man?
Well, he talked about podcasts, and I started thinking about podcasts. You guys listen to podcasts?
I like watching them more. Like I'll be on the shitter watching them, so I don't get fully like I don't watch the whole episode, but like I'll be watching like you know.
But like, have you listened to like podcasts at work?
No, not well. Besides ours, no, not really.
You be listening to it?
Do you? So is that just because like you maybe don't like have any podcasts that you're interested in?
I'm sure there are that I'm interested in. I just haven't found them yet, or I haven't really been looking for them.
You listen to Joe Rogan, bro? He's like pretty nerd.
Not as much as I used to. Recently, I've been getting into more like weed YouTube
Really?
podcasting. Yeah,
Really?
they have those, man.
So they have those.
So like
I fucking bet.
like Eric Kahn, bro, you know, a weed influencer. He has like I think he started it with another.
Yeah,
homie.
but you're watching all of that stuff.
Hold
you know what I'm
up.
saying?
Hold up. Because like I'm trying to imagine the podcast, right?
Dude, it's just some.
They're just
yeah.
smoking and talking.
You just hear.
There's
You just.
But it's like there's an aesthetic to
But
it.
I'm just thinking, was like,
Most of the time it's joints.
But I'm thinking,
No,
what's the
but, like,
conversation about?
They talk about weed, bro.
Yeah, well,
there's so much
there's
to talk
different
about.
there's different podcasts and different podcasts do it differently.
Absolutely.
Specifically, the one that Miguel's talking
Uh-huh.
about, they talk about weed topics every episode, like
Yeah.
actual weed topics.
That's
Like Dope
crazy.
is Yola, he's a weed tuber, but his podcast involves weed, but it's like there can be episodes where weed's not even
In
involved.
fact,
like,
most of the
he doesn't
people
smoke.
that are on there
Yeah.
don't even smoke weed.
Yeah, type shit.
You know,
But
He
he's
just interviews
known as a
everybody.
weed guy. But obviously, this is like open
And
ground.
like the
for
other person
anything.
doesn't smoke, he won't light up either.
But
you know?
specifically the one that
He's just a podcaster at this point.
the podcast is hosted on like a channel who is also makes weed, you know, and so it's like they're into that stuff, and so it's like
Yeah, it's like the perfect mix of like podcasting and weed. And now it's like an actual thing too, you know. It's like you can podcast about anything nowadays: sports, games, fucking you name it, man. Weed now too, apparently.
I feel like the only problem I have with that is because it's on one subject. Because it's like it's weed. Like it's. Like,
there's new topics every week.
It's like I'm like I can't like I guess I'm just like I'm
You're
not
just
in
not
I'm not
in-
in the
you're
I'm
not
not
in
in
the
the I'm not in the
yeah.
industry, you know.
Yeah.
So I can't like what's new because I'm just thinking of like if it's just
Things are new
like,
things
if, like
happen.
okay, if it was about drugs, you know, like just like overall the scoop of drugs, I'm like okay, that's fine. Because I think it's just like I don't like just basing or just something like forever
Yeah.
over one topic.
And you know what, man? I forgive you for that.
Yeah,
I
I
wasn't-
understand,
I
but
was
that's
looking
because,
for that.
but that's completely understandable because you're a person, you know.
Yeah.
This is a company that makes weed. This is that sells weed. You know what I'm saying? So this is like
Oh, this is like okay.
Yeah, you know, this is like
this is
they
their
grow
shit.
weed.
Like they
inside.
have their own shit out.
It's
And
like-
like,
it's
Okay, I
also-
thought I was just like some homies,
No,
bro.
like, yeah, this is a
Like I
company.
just imagine us we meet up and we just talk about weed every
and
episode.
we light up. That's like the new thing, bro. Let's do it.
imagine.
Like shit.
like
say
well, like you know what? We're going to a new direction. You're way too rich, guy.
You know, we got that some clips channel.
But
We
that's
could also
to
do that too.
but that's to mention that typically if you're really like into like one genre or like one subject, then it's like it feels more corporate in a sense because it's like yes it's like it attracts more attention, you know. It's like
Sumtales
you're reaching
Corporation.
deep, you know. But it's like it may not have as much passion, you know.
Yeah.
This is-
Sumtales Inc.
Sumtales Inc.
Incorporation.
Yeah, no, I can agree with you on that. Like I remember we were talking about it with the homie Jhordy, and we were like, imagine being was it Wiz Khalifa or Snoop Dogg? One of them has like professional rollers always rolling up for them, you know, like they get paid and shit. Imagine doing that, and like it sounds fun, right? Oh, just rolling up for like big bucks, great. But like, you think at some point rolling actually becomes like seems more like a chore / task than actually just casually rolling up for fun.
I mean, I feel like you can say that about a job, then, bro.
I know, but it's like
but I get
we're
you.
going to something very simplistic yet sounding like very fun almost to do. I guess
I get you.
subjectively
Yeah,
speaking.
it's super subjective. But
You know?
I think some people genuinely love that as a job because people are like, it's a craft essentially. You know?
Yeah, it is.
But it's
yeah.
like, when does it stop being a craft?
And there is a lot of companies that hire personal rollers for their products, for their pre-rolls, and so it's like this is a real like job, you know. what I'm
That's
saying?
crazy, bro.
There's a lot of companies that hand roll pre-rolls because they want quality, and you can really see it in the
Dude,
pre-rolls.
I don't even think about that. The pre-rolls?
Yeah. Some are like machine.
I'm thinking
some
like
are
that's
made.
machine
Some of them
shit.
aren't, but good companies do. They hire rollers, yeah.
Bro, really?
And so I'm thinking, like, when does, say, no matter,
This is
Is
what they
it-
talk about on the Wii too, bro.
I'm like, I might look into it.
I'm like in a whole different area right now. I'm like thinking, is it possible to ever find a passion and lose like the
passion.
passion?
Yeah,
definitely.
definitely.
I think I was thinking about
And
this.
then
I think,
just see it as
yesterday.
a job.
I was thinking about this yesterday. I was like, you gotta find something that you can go long enough to where you can make some money and not burn out, but like make sure you burn out to where you got some wealth, you know?
I got
Yeah.
I saw a TikTok about it.
Lifelong.
It's ikanaki or some shit. Ikanaki. It's like you have to find like a work-life balance. So a fucking
fuck.
a job,
You don't wanna burn out.
a job that you actually interested in and actually provides value in the world, and a job you actually love and you're getting paid for it. And it's like you actually look forward, and it's like something new to it. Because if it's not like something new, I feel like you get burned out. If you're just doing the same shit like the pre-roll, like if it's really just like a type of like imagine like I become the master craftsman, right?
Yeah.
Of a fucking this roller, like I'm the guy.
Sumtales.
I feel like that, like yeah, like then like what's next? Is it really like, cause what's the max roll and like what's like the max? This is it. Like how
The
far?
perfection or what?
Yeah, what is like perfect? Like this like
Well,
There's mechanics that go behind it, like you
And there's also different types of joints you can make. You
Oh,
know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
for sure.
Oh
So it's
yeah,
like-
fuck!
yeah.
You get crafty with it. You're just like, you know what? I'm gonna just fucking make it a cross.
That's
you
one
know?
way to go about it.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. I just thought it was just a regular.
Because I'm thinking of like lately, it's popular to have a donut joint, which is basically
What is that?
So like basically what they do is they roll the So look, you got your paper, right? All right, folks. So you got your paper, right? And then you got your bud, and then
I'm listening.
no, you're not.
Oh, you got a paper, you put it out?
don't
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I don't have it.
Fuck.
Chill.
So we got
So
this
I'm-
paper, we got the bud, and then we got like this little fine line of fucking what is it, rosin, right?
Yeah.
And so basically, when you roll it up and you light it up, it's not gonna burn as fast as like the weed will. So it looks like a fucking donut hole in the middle of it.
Well, no, it's just you described it so fucking oddly, bro.
Well, then
it's basically you pack the joint.
Bro,
to
I'm
where,
not trying to get in trouble, bro.
To where you pack the joint to where there's rosin in the middle of the joint, and that's pretty difficult to do. But it's like, but you got it, and so then when you light
Just
it,
looking, bro.
when you light it, it looks like a donut. Huh? Are you serious?
No.
So when you light it, it looks like a donut, and then
So it goes like this.
Can you shut the fuck out with that?
And I was like, I'm like, yo. I'm like, but basically it goes in a circle.
Yeah, there's just like there's a cylinder inside the joint that goes all the way down because it's full of rosin. So it's like, and the rosin is usually like in the middle, halfway down. So it's like you light the joint. It's like once you get like there, it starts. Once the rosin starts hitting, bro, people say it gets you fucked up.
And
So
it has
it's
like its own flavoring.
No, and so it's like it's hard to hit because it's like you're getting fucked up, you know, you're getting high. So it's like it's hard to keep going and finish it because it's like fuck, bro, these are hard hits, you know.
Yeah. And
Hard to
what
get
makes
so
it called the
fucked up.
donut hole is because when you're at the other end of the joint that's being lit, you know, it looks like a donut. Like it's literally a fucking donut, like in the fucking joint.
I don't know.
And it's cool. I'm like they're like popping right now, aren't they?
I guess.
Like,
I guess they just people have gotten better with it lately with the pre-roll.
yeah, dude. They've been popping.
You want to talk about something else?
Yeah, we're going on about
Fucking-
weed
fucking-
for a minute, dude.
Fucking hanging out.
Well, not necessarily. We're just talking about because Heber brought up the whole, do we listen to podcasts and shit? And I was like, oh, well, yeah, I listen to weed podcasts, but I be watching them. You
It's
know?
your fault, dude.
What about y'all, man? Like, what the fuck?
Like you're next week.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess you can extend the fucking chapter in the video. Yeah, I just really listen to Joe Rogan, to be honest. Like I tried to listen. I mean, no. Actually, no, I don't. I watch comedy podcasts. I watch that shit. I watch Bad Friends. That's I was gonna say Injury Gang. It's not. I was no. I forgot his name, but it's an Asian guy and a ginger. They have their name is Bad Friends. Their podcast. I listen to them. There's Theo Vaughn. I listened to this past weekend. I listened to.
Yeah.
Then it's like I listen to a lot of comedy shit. Yeah.
Nice.
I'm watching that most of the time. Yeah, I'm watching that shit most of the time.
Yeah, I've heard a few of Theo Vaughn podcasts. And his guest appearances on other podcasts. I've been really, I guess, the Impulsive podcast is something like I've gotten super more into. I guess. Or
Why you like that one?
I like that one too.
I've never seen an episode.
Really?
I've never seen an
Gotta be
episode.
long.
I've never finished
Well, I think because there is some thought-provoking conversations that occur with certain
Really?
guests, and there's a wide variety of guests. I think there's been one episode that I didn't watch. And
They have rappers on there too.
There was one episode that I didn't watch because it was just like a WWE, and I was like, I'm not interested.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm sorry.
I've been seeing Joe Rogan's MMA fights. Like he brings on a lot of.
I'm sorry, but I'm
like,
just,
yeah, I'm not
it's
watching
not
that.
me. But I've been watching every week. You know, there's a lot of podcasts that I watch every single episode since like the past year. Lex Friedman is one of those.
Yeah, I see that you're really into Lex Friedman.
Let's see, I've been. Well, there's this podcast, Drunken Philosophy, that I've been like starting from the start, like episode 1. There's like 200 episodes, and
You started from one.
Yeah. I'm at like 50 right now. But what's it called? Because I listened to a few of the ones that because the podcast is over. It ended in 2020.
Oh man!
Like
How'd you find
I listened
it?
I was just researching topics like on the search tab, and so I find podcasts that way.
That's so big. I still don't do that, but I know that's super helpful, bro.
Yeah, so a lot of topics come up, philosophy, and fucking hey, you're looking up all these different philosophies. You're gonna find all the philosophy channels type shit. But that they're like super shit at explaining. But it's good fun. It's entertainment.
Dude, I can't even imagine because like the only person.
But there's been some good ones though.
It's a hit or miss.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes like the podcast.
They're drunken philosophy. It's what it's called.
I'd love me to check that one.
Dude, that sounds pretty funny.
Yeah.
I just imagine like, what do you guys think
There's 2 white guys trying to
about existentialism?
The podcast started in like 2014, bro.
Wow, they were going for 6 years.
Yeah, bro.
Bro, y'all know Anthony Fantano, the guy that reviews albums and shit?
most business music nerd.
Yeah, bro. He's been going for 11 years at least. Like, I think even more.
Yeah, people go for a long time. You know, something I heard recently was that the YouTubers who really like are still going for a long time, like those are the people who really love it, I guess. You know.
Yeah.
Because YouTube is like, in a sense, like. If it doesn't feel good to a lot of people to keep going.
Yeah,
you know,
some people
a lot of people quit because YouTube doesn't feel good to do. You know,
they can see that as just like he has success here. And that's it.
And then it's like you realize there's so much more to it. Like you gotta do it.
No, I feel like it's not really more to it. Like if you don't love it from the start and you're just doing it for just say things that like, or you think like, oh, this is it. You know, like. You're seeing other people's success on it, and you go there like, oh, I can get big on YouTube too.
Yeah.
Then as you get on there, like you don't really love it.
It's a lot of people that are doing it right now. They ain't gonna be doing it.
Oh, but the reason I mentioned Impulsive podcast is because, and I haven't done this, but like I watch these 3 people, you know, because like it's 3 hosts, right?
Mm-hmm.
And but I've never seen their content. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they have personal channels, all of them. But I have never seen their personal content. But I fuck with the podcast. The past week, I saw one of the members, George Janko. He's like the comedian of the group. I started watching his vlogs. And like, I was like, bro, these are really good vlogs. And I binged, bro. And I binged for a few days, bro.
He's that good?
I mean,
What,
dude,
what's
but-
about
but
it?
the-
Was he funny? You said
Yes,
he's
but the
comedian.
thoughts, but as I realized in the binge, I was like, okay, these videos aren't that good.
How long did it take you?
It took me like maybe 2 days because I was
But-
watching so many.
Because
of
like
them.
you can say 2 days,
I know.
and then you can watch 2.
But I was
episodes.
watching a lot.
But I'm like, how long are these videos?
Oh, like 6 to 15 minutes.
But like, how much? Like when you say binge, like is it like 10 episodes?
I mean, like probably like
20, like 29 episodes?
I don't know. I've probably seen like
42?
Okay, right now I've probably seen over 50 videos. So that's I have a
In the span of 2 days.
No, over the past week.
Oh, okay. That's like 10 videos.
But like that's more than I've ever done to a channel. Like I haven't binged a channel in a while, but I realized I was like, okay, this isn't like, cause at the start there was like some thought provoking. Oh, okay, he's like Loki talking some real shit sometimes. But then I'm like,
Yeah.
But then I started watching the old content. I'm like, okay, there's no more real shit. It's just comedy content now.
Oh, okay.
I'm like,
See,
okay,
like,
It's not really that
what you're
funny.
describing, man, is like what happens to me too when I stumble upon a YouTuber, or hell, even an artist that I fucks with their music. You know, it's like we check out at least. But it's like, yeah, I get, you know, like a song is at most 3 minutes nowadays, whereas a video could be as long as 20. You know.
But the videos did teach me a lot though.
How long is each video?
5 to.
Oh,
15
6 to 10, right?
Yeah,
Right.
6 to, yeah.
Oh, okay, so that's why they're so easy to binge because they're like so fucking short.
Yeah.
Like, okay, yeah.
I'll be binging.
But I started because recently he started like daily vlogging, and I'm like, oh shit, bro, if he keeps doing this, he could look like the fucking. But then I realized I was like, nah, because this content, because the content ain't there, you know. Like he daily vlogs, bro, but like sometimes there's no content during the day, bro. Like what the fuck, bro?
So you just be like filling in the gaps.
Yeah, he'd be like, let's shoot content.
Because I'm thinking, right, like if you said you watched over 50 videos and they're 6 to 10 minutes each, that's like nearly 500 hours. Like that's roughly 8 hours.
I don't understand the math there, buddy.
That's roughly like 8 hours right there, because 480 minutes, so that's a little bit
Well, I
over
guess
8
so.
hours. So it's like, you know, that's not terrible for 2 days.
Dude,
I mean,
but that's more than like I've ever done.
I'm like
That's
justifying.
You say, I don't think you're justifying this.
Yeah, like chill. Bro.
But, like, at the same
I don't
time-
feel good about this.
Well,
Bro.
then,
Like, chill.
you don't gotta feel bad either, man. There's the fools that sit on it all day. You were talking about 42 videos or some shit.
No, I was just ramping him up, bro. Like
Oh,
42
sure.
videos.
Alright, man, you gotta get a life, man.
Yeah.
Shit, nah, I can relate though, man. Like in terms of binging, like you ever have them binge episodes, man, where you just
dude,
yeah.
I'm a bingey type of guy, bro. Like I find it something I like, I get really into it,
Is there
bro.
anything else y'all binge like food or drinking or anything like that? Any-
No, I think it's mainly media.
Content.
It's media.
Bro, say food.
Yeah. If it's good, if it's really no, I've never been like I've gotta keep eating this. Like I've never been. Like, it's mainly music. Yeah, if I like it.
Not
like,
alcohol?
Nah, it's not really substances. Nah, I get it from media mainly. Like I found that video. It's this chick. It's like 3 people. It's a group, and they make like random videos on anything. And it's something they learn about it, and they make
Answer your progress.
Answer in progress. Yeah, I was like, bro, I fucking like this shit. Then I just binged so much. But then I got burnt out on it.
Yeah. When I first found them, I binged. Then I just started watching the new content.
Why do you think we binge?
I mean, well, but like,
binge so hard.
Well, I didn't binge. Dude, no, I haven't binged like that crazy. When I say binge, I watched a few more. Like I don't binge, quote unquote. Like when I say binge, I just mean I watch the rest of the videos. But like I watched them in moderate time. This George Jenko shit, that shit was ridiculous. I was just watching. But the other stuff I usually only watch when I eat. You know, that's like my ritual. You know? So it's like answer a progress video per meal type shit. Yeah.
Damn. It looks like I was checking my watch now. I really be thinking we have ants crawling on us and shit, cause like, bruh.
I was looking at these ants over here.
Yeah, I've done killed already like 4 already.
Why?
Dude, I just scoot them away, bro.
How do you feel about the
Well, they're gonna come back though. That's the thing.
Nah, but I'm like, just chill, bro. Like
if you
they
like
come back and school you back. Like,
yes, they know. Like
You can go and catch them
There
next
was
time.
the Dalai Lama, and they asked him like, what if like the interviewer asked him like, do you really think all life is valuable? Like the Buddhism, they really find all life to be valuable. So like, what if a mosquito comes and you picks you first? Then if another one comes back, if he comes back again, it's because like he never wants to kill it, you know.
Mhm.
He just wants to like get all like just like go away.
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Oh, well, then I guess There.
Yeah, it works. It
Nice.
gets them off.
Nice. That's what's
How do you feel about?
Alright.
Sometimes I be getting in the head. So I'm like, oh, bro, all life is like super valuable, right?
Right.
But then I'm like,
There's so much distraction.
Then I be thinking, I'm like, how I feel about abortions. Then I'm like, I'm wondering if I got and damn, do you think Buddhism's are pro-life?
Are you mean Buddhist? But I don't know. I mean, but no, I don't know. I just thought like, well, you know, the universe is full of destruction. Like, planets get destroyed every day, bro. Like,
I think Buddhism would be pro-life.
I think Buddhists are pro-life.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So they'd be against abortion.
I feel like just assuming because they say all life is
Oh yeah, probably.
valuable.
I'm tripping. I was like, I didn't really think about it.
Yeah, I was like,
but yeah, I was like, I don't know, guys. Like,
Yeah, dude.
I was like, who am I to say? I was, but yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, I think so.
Just leads us to the final question.
Huh.
Are y'all pro-life? No.
Yeah, naturally, bro. As a Christian,
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm not Christian. Sorry.
Oh, you're not pro-life?
No, I don't know, dude. I mean, I'm pro like women.
I'm like, good choice, bro. Like I like my woman too.
No, but like I get the argument of like I feel like, you know, men don't have a say in it or whatever. But like,
It's for real this life. He's not
But also-
pro-life. I'm like, he's not pro-woman.
but also I've heard that, like, you know, like saying that is like a little fucked up to say that, like, if someone doesn't have an opinion. But you know, I don't know, dude. It's hard to pick a side, you know.
Yeah, because I'm thinking like sometimes the man.
Because I'm always trying to conflict myself, and I'm always trying to prove myself wrong.
Because sometimes the man doesn't have a say.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a say sometimes, and sometimes you're just forced into like raising a child. Then it's like the comeback of like, well, we shouldn't have like been making the love.
For real, abstinence is the key.
Well, not only abstinence, but like,
It's like-
just put a fucking condom.
Yeah,
on.
like-
Hey, yo, chill.
Like that reduces the chances by a
It's like,
load
don't bring
amount.
that up, but like,
Don't.
it's like
we don't believe in this.
because when we were kids, like they would like kind of like or
You should
society,
go fuck off,
dude,
G.
because society would shun the idea, but then it was like, yo, not tell kids like, yo, fucking condom, bro. Like, yo, like,
There was some pretty shitty sex education
Yeah.
in school.
Dude,
Yeah,
that
it
was
was
literally a
over
debate
time.
that we had in class like before, like on the last day. It was like, should they teach sex education in schools, or like they
Fuck
should?
Yeah, dude.
You know?
Not because if you have a kid when you're in college, that's on you, bro. You're
No, it's not.
It's
Look
you're
at
an
that.
adult, dude.
he's just trying to. He's like, bro, stop.
He's like, damn it, really? Nah.
Dude, you
He's found out recently. He's trying to chill about it. He's trying to be chill about it. You think I got something to tell us?
Imagine.
Don't give a
bro.
fuck.
Who do you think's gonna have a kid first out of this little group?
guys, I think we should actually talk about that.
Yeah. What do you think first?
I think it's gonna be you, fam.
Yeah, I do think he's gonna be.
Fuck,
me,
dude, I
bro.
thought it was gonna be me too.
Yeah, I do. What the fuck? That's wild, dude.
What the fuck?
Either you or me. Like I feel like mine's either gonna be accidental or I actually get like pussy whipped. But either way,
Wait,
know,
you
it's
really
like-
think you could go through an accidental thing?
Yeah,
That's a
Wow.
lot. That's a lot of them. That's a lot of birds, bro. A lot of birds are accidents.
But I feel like it's gonna be you, bro. Like
I
I'm
know, but yeah, probably.
I wonder why we say that. Like I don't
It's
know.
because Heber has Heber wants like a family, bro. Like you want a family, like you. that's-
family, dude.
Like-
Like supposed to assume in your life.
No, because like I'm gonna ask you this right now. Do you want a family one day?
Yeah.
Oh.
Why did you think I don't want a family?
Oh, I don't know. I feel like you're less likely to than him.
Okay.
Or maybe you don't express it. Like he expresses it at least. Like he wants a family.
I'd say I wouldn't mind going through the experience of parenting. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's not to say that like in any, I guess, fashion, you know, it's maybe it's definitely not something I'm ready for. You know.
Oh.
I think I would definitely.
But when are you ready for a kid?
Right. So the thing about that is I would definitely study type shit prior to, like, you know.
Cause one of my friends, she had a kid, Emily. Like she had a kid.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, that shit's crazy.
Yeah.
Dude. Just having a kid.
Because think about it, there's so much that parents learn through that journey, and so there's so much to
I
learn.
asked her mom. I was like, when do you think you're ready to have a kid. She was like, I don't ever think you're really ready until you have it, dude.
Yeah, that's fair too. You know my.
Like you know, like you know, you got.
Yeah,
to
one of my
experience
leads
it.
at work, he recently came back. He's like, "You had a kid," and I'm like, "Word, dude." He's like, "You feel like a father now?" He's like, "Yeah, dude, it's crazy."
Yeah, it hasn't set in.
It's been a few months now, so I was like,
dude, I imagine when you finally.
he's like, it's like they love all my favorite shows.
Huh?
It's like 3 months on. It's like we're on season 20 of Pokemon or something. I'm like, come on, bro.
Bro, how do you feel? Okay, how do you feel about when little kids are already on the phone? Like, not even 1 year old, they're already on the phone. Like,
Well, I think maybe it can maybe help out the brain, but also
like
who
I
knows?
feel like the kids are gonna be super smart, to be honest.
Yeah.
Really?
But yeah, because like you consume so much media.
I feel like it makes them dumber.
I feel like it's gonna be more.
hard to say, yeah.
I don't know, because like I feel like
I
the
can only
internet-
see a benefit so far.
Yeah.
It's hard. I understand that there maybe can be a negative, but I don't see the negative.
I think my negative, because I was talking to my
Yeah.
mom about it. I was thinking about like a lot of people gonna like isolation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I thought of that. But like,
There's solutions to these problems, I believe, though.
I mean, I feel like there's more studies that need to be made to really back,
I mean, we have a lot of. I think I'm just thinking about like I'm thinking about like.
You really think there's something dangerous about that?
Yeah, dude. I feel like
I think it's dangerous.
It is pretty dangerous
Yeah.
on like on a
On
neurochemical
but-
level. And
yes, but see, I'm also thinking about the brain, but I'm thinking, okay, I'm thinking patterns, right? I'm thinking this kid is gonna start learning things at a crazier rate. You know what I'm saying? Because of this phone.
I guess it's kind of like this. It's not necessarily the phone; it's the baby itself. You know, every baby's different, and so some babies will
5G
retain
radiation.
different energy, versus the other ones might just look at the screen the whole time and not actually know what they're watching. You know, and so I think certain ages are very important. Like if you're gonna put it, like you mentioned before 1 year old, I think that's a problem. Before 1 year old, I think that's a problem, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Yeah. Like, when do you think it's like? When do
Dude,
you
yeah,
think it's a good
that
time?
stuff. I haven't even thought about that stuff in terms of parenting.
Yeah, I was
at
like,
all.
yeah,
It's
because
very
it's
difficult.
new.
It's hard to think about.
It's new,
It's
bro.
hard. I thought about it and I'm like, okay, maybe let's not think about that because it's hard. Wow, no, it's hard.
I'm thinking about like.
Well, it's a great pacifier for one. You know.
Yeah,
So-
it really calms it down. Like I was at Brahms and I was just seeing a little kid. And she was so calm with her phone. And it was like, oh, I mean, it was because it was cute. She was a little phone. And she's watching her little stuff.
But I'm definitely down with the idea of like no social media till you're like old, like 16, like 15.
Word.
Yes, dude, I'm serious. Like,
Yeah, I agree. I think you
was
should
thinking-
really
I was thinking
enjoy
like
it.
like,
teenager.
like that's how I'm feeling right now. I feel like 15, 16 at least. Like you're not getting.
I
on
think we
social
were
media.
exposed to it way too early.
Yeah.
We didn't know.
We didn't know
We were
better.
barely
Yeah.
hashing
Like,
it.
they were barely being created.
Yeah.
So we were like, oh, new app.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
new app. That's wild. It's a new
I
app.
saw my
Let's try
homies
it
doing
out.
it. Why not?
We were in the midst of new like media, like
Mhm.
social media. We were
Talked about it
before.
last episode.
Well, to be fair, Instagram's only like
10 years
at most. Yeah.
almost 10 years old. It's 10 years ago. I was 12. It's younger than.
We were like,
Wait.
it's like dead as half our age, bro.
Yeah, it's half our age. I think so. Because I just keep remembering me telling you like, bro, I got Instagram.
Like it might have been out for a couple years when we got it, you know.
Yeah, I think so. I think the one that just leaves. You're messing up the audio, dude.
You think what though?
You said it.
Yeah.
I think all the time, you know, like I lost myself there. I got distracted by the leaves. Yeah, but I don't think it's right for the kids. I was thinking it was like because there's certain ages and when you learn the most and like when it matters to be socializing as a kid. Because when you're 4, that's like they say it's the most important age. Like socializing, and it's like it can determine like who they are for like a long time. Because when they're 4, it's like when your brain is like fully ready to like take in a lot of things. So it's like you should show them as much as you can at that age. Make them experience new things if they like it or not.
Yeah.
I see man Neistat I really like because he's raising his kid.
Oh yeah.
He's a kid, and like he's like teach him fire at a young age.
That's not bad.
Cause I'm like I had a little fire stage in me, bro. Cause I never played with fire when I was a
That's
kid.
interesting.
I didn't play with fire when I was a kid, so I was like,
Oh, I did. I thought it was robbery in my backyard type shit.
"Word, that's cool. That's pretty cool." How we just play with fire. Like,
Yeah, we just made fire. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, that's out of me now. And then you're like, okay, because I didn't practice for fire when I was.
I used to flood the backyard and shit.
Flood?
Yeah.
With the hose?
Yeah, because I used to pretend I was like a meteorologist, and so I
Crazy
pretend
shit,
like the
bro.
land, certain parts of the
This
backyard.
was the weather.
Yeah, I was
he
God,
was
bro.
like, he was like this on the hose. He was like,
Yeah, and that's when it would be like pressure, you know, like heavy rain, and then like light rain and
This was
shit.
Mother Nature.
he's like, heavy rain, guys.
Like, but I would shoot it from a distance, so it'd be light
funny,
rain.
bro.
Dude.
Imagine if you could have recorded that shit, bro. That'd be some crazy
That'd be so
content.
cool to watch, you know? That'd be
Shit.
super cool.
I also should have recorded when the water bill came in, man. That shit was up.
Ah.
Yeah,
That's
dude, I was
the
a
best
fucking,
part of the video.
I was a brat, man. But
Imagine.
But it reminds me though when y'all talk about burning shit, you know, as a kid. Imagine.
I don't really remember because like most of my shit was just like catching bugs. When I was
Bugs?
a kid, yeah.
Same.
I'm still into that. But like,
Dude, when you said bugs, I was like, fucking bunny.
I used to capture them June bugs and like gut them and shit, dude. Yeah.
why would you do that, bro? That's evil, man.
Yo, hold on, you didn't
Like,
need to add that last
I
part.
felt that pain.
I used to
in the
focus
butt.
on the anatomy of
I was
like
like, what you mean
beetles.
gut 'em,
It's
bro?
because there's certain beetles in the world that can.
Oh.
There's certain beetles in the world that can live without their head, bro. And so I remember I used to like
Oh
take off
my
the head and like see them
God.
crawl.
Oh my
Dude,
God.
but like it would be cool because their blood would be different colors sometimes and shit. I'm sorry, bro. But I used to be so like gory with it, you know what I mean? So it kind of reminds. Y'all never did shit like that?
Not
Come on,
exactly.
bro.
Okay, I did it.
Like, I get you,
I
but
did.
like-
I did with one animal.
Yeah,
It was
right.
walking sticks.
Oh yeah.
Walking sticks. I remember when I was a little kid, I just took up their legs.
Really?
And so it was literally a stick. Just
Damn, y'all, you fucked with that. I wonder if it.
okay. I didn't. I guess
That's so
that was like
cool,
a
though.
one-time thing. But
yeah.
I think Miguel was like,
But those are like one of the
With
coolest
toothpicks.
insects, huh?
"What's up?"
With toothpicks, I used to crush their shit. What's it called? Damn, bro, you think his legs grew back?
Nah, I think he's fucked.
Bro,
Dude,
that guy got fucked.
That fool. Dude, imagine someone takes your arms.
Traumatized, bro.
They're like, they see me rolling.
Dude, literally. I remember, dude, there was a bunch of shit that didn't.
He died still.
He died.
He didn't
so-
die. He just rolled into
He is
that.
literally
Dead.
dead as
fuck.
No,
fuck.
he's amputated.
Dude,
Get
just
it
think about
right,
it.
bro. He's
Like,
living.
he's literally drifting wind at this point, right? So he can't control.
You can't do nothing.
He just has to
Experience life.
Witness his
He's
death.
dead. Yeah.
Did you tear them all the way through, or did you leave a little bit of like?
No,
here?
because they got joints. They got joints.
Yeah, dude, I'm thinking it's a snap.
Because like say you get an ant, right? See that dead guy right there? Let's get him over here. Like, we're like
Ew, you gonna touch him?
no, I'm kidding. Like say you
Let's
get
get him over here.
Yeah. He's
Tell
like,
him- tell him to come
he's like
over
their
here.
guest. Look at that.
Tell him to come over
like
here.
producer-
Shit.
So you say you get an ant, right? And you can take off their legs, but because they're connected to joints, because they have bones. They don't have bones.
Right,
Like,
they could use that as movement.
Yeah. What? I mean, I guess they can.
Like,
I think
like
I
us
thought
using
of
our
people,
elbows.
Rick.
Like if someone cuts our, God forbid anyone cut our arms off, but if we had to, we would just use these to get going. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but if someone cuts you right here on the bone,
Yeah.
like right here.
Oh.
You just like, I guess you just.
That's why I was wondering. I was like, with the stick bug, how much did you pull away from homeboy? You know?
Dude, he's dead, bro. This is like I killed him. Okay.
how many years now? Looking at us.
No, but yeah.
How long do they live?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure they're going extinct now.
Shit.
Fucking. No
Next
wonder I
year.
haven't seen
Yeah, I don't. Only saw him in Mexico.
Really?
Yeah.
I've seen one in California.
it. I was like, yo, you gotta be in like some tight ass
They're
spot to see those.
they're cool.
Yeah.
They're really cool.
I was like, that's one of the coolest
They're
ones
probably
you could've
around
been
more
to,
often
you know?
than we think. We just can't tell. You know, they're
No, they be
sticks.
mad cool.
They be in the
bro.
trees. They be
Be in the trees.
Yeah,
Might
they be
pick
like,
one up and think it's a blunt, you know, instead of
He's like, imagine like.
like,
Look how it took up his legs.
oh my god, what the hell are we smoking on, man?
Fucking life, brother. Poor guy.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. No, that's not okay.
Shit.
I just be feeling pain for like insects now because I remember I killed a bug recently. It made me sad.
You killed one right now. No?
But like
we
sometimes if
saw-
I focus on it, because I remember
Yeah.
I killed an ant in my house. It made me feel bad.
I mean, even while we were walking here, we saw a dead frog, right?
I was like, damn.
And you
know?
focused on it. When I looked at it, I saw it, and I didn't even try to depict what it was.
I just like, oh, that's life, and it's dead. It's gone.
Yeah,
That's it. That's what I saw.
but you mentioned it was a frog. Once you mentioned it was a frog, I was like, oh shit, it is a frog. And I was like, I could go more further into this thought, or I could move on. And I moved on.
Move the
And
fuck
this
on.
is typically what I do. But I remember recently, like because I've never seen a dead possum, but that's because
You said a dead possum.
But that's
Roadkill?
because, but that's because I didn't realize
Bro.
that those were dead possums.
We saw one on the way here. Oh no, that was a frog.
But that's what I'm saying. The thing is that I registered it as something that's dead, but I didn't register it as like I didn't look more into it, you know. But recently I'm like, oh shit.
That's a lie.
That's what
like
the fuck
that.
it's
We don't.
been.
I'm really taking that in right now, right? That thing is dead.
I noticed it earlier and
But it's on a smaller level, so it doesn't impact us.
We don't really
you know?
care.
Let's bring one here.
No, that's
like,
That's
you
how-
just- I just hear the like new guest. I heard the cheering effect. Woo,
that's
you know?
how fucking monkeypox started, bro.
Fucking man, we're not gonna fuck the cricket.
That's how COVID just happened.
Ah,
Cricket virus.
like bro, you talking about Kobe? Wait, demonetized.
You're right.
Dude, dead ass, bro. Like Facebook, bro. They be like naming people for just mentioning COVID-19, bro. Like apparently my fucking government teacher, he was like, man, every time I mention something on Facebook about COVID, instant like fucking ban, bro.
Censorship.
And they take you to Facebook jail and shit. I'm like, damn, what y'all know about that Facebook jail?
But yeah, I mean it's a hot topic of censorship. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because a lot of people have been getting banned off of Instagram and Facebook. You know, some company like Andrew Tate, Top G. You guys know? that?
Yeah.
What is his story, bro?
Oh,
I think Sam was telling me he's like in some sex trafficking thing.
Yeah, he's a criminal.
crazy.
But he's getting away with it currently, I guess. Maybe not. I don't know. But
I'm like good on him.
I don't know. I don't know. Good. But no. But the thing is, he's basically he's talked about his like plan for on the internet, and he's basically just trying to be a troll and like gain the most attraction by being controversial. And so it's like I see it as an act, but maybe he's being real about some of that stuff that because he has some like hot takes.
Plus, he's been in like the acting scene for at least over 10 years now.
He's an actor.
Yeah, he was an actor at some point.
I didn't know that. I
Because,
just
like-
know he was a fight.
Yeah.
That's how the story goes. He
Yeah,
made his money.
He was like
fighting.
21 years old on like a reality show.
You watch?
I checked them out recently. Yeah, like,
I saw the thumbnails and I sent it to you because I was like, oh, it's funny.
Like I watched some shorts on him and shit.
But basically, he got and every time
we're
a
not
big
like, we can't just see
every
this.
time a big figure gets banned off of these platforms, it sparks the topic of censorship. You know,
Mhm.
it's like, bro, why the like yeah, like yo, if he's like it's basically you know, I don't really know how to say it, but like censorship, bro.
Yeah, no, like literally by me mentioning COVID-19, we're probably
But I don't know, dude.
Like we're fucked.
I don't know. I'm interested to see how this whole censorship
Damn,
thing
it's
is going to
sunny
develop.
out.
Man. Leave like it's because it's one of the things that we have to. It's a problem that we have to solve. You know. I
Yeah.
have no idea, and that's why. And it's something that's probably going to take a long
Why
time.
don't we
Well, you gotta
solve it
understand,
right
man.
Yeah, it's hard.
You have rights to speech.
But see, but that goes into something further because then it goes into government. It goes so deep into like.
Yeah, government's a part of our lives, man.
But also, it's like that's one government. You know, social media is a uniform, like the world.
Man,
you know?
social media takes over our government, bro.
But oh man, it's a lot to the conversation that it's like it's hard to piece together, I guess.
Yeah.
And to piece a lot of the different perspectives, I guess, because it's hard to get into really the nitty gritty perspective, I guess, maybe, but. Because there's so much anger and like hostility sometimes through these conversations, or at least through the internet. Like you have to have like a real mouth, like person to person conversation. I think like really solve this problem. And obviously I think that's what these media platforms are going to try to do. But obviously those people are influenced by whatever they're influenced by. Power, money, whatever they're trying to get. Maybe but.
Yeah,
So it's a difficult
I've
thing.
seen a lot about it, and I feel like it's crazy how like when you say there should be no censorship, that means like there should that means like it goes
Because
about-
I'm always trying to like conflict with myself. So I've heard the like idea of like, well, maybe some censorship is good. It's
yeah,
opposite.
because I've been thinking about
Yeah.
like when like say when Trump was our president, right? Like he has a power to influence a shit ton.
Yeah,
of
yeah,
fucking
and,
people.
and that's why he got banned off of Twitter because he, essentially it's like he insinuated the people storming into the Capitol was. Yeah, well, that's what the story was. I don't really, but and so that's why he got banned because of that. And it's like yo, stop doing more harm. Essentially, it's like so it's like
when is like yeah.
Spited by
He
that.
got spiked.
Yeah. But yeah.
What's his name? Jack? The owner of like Twitter?
He's just a board member now.
Jack the
There's a
Ripper?
new CEO. That's just crazy.
Alright, so y'all ready to start the episode now or what?
Yeah.
I bet.
What's up, guys?
Some tales for
We got some
y'all.
tales for y'all. You ready?
Is this Heber?
And that's it's your boy Lil Scopic, aka Jakel, aka Miguel. And that's been some tales for y'all.
I'm gonna say we got some tales for y'all.
We got
I was
some
finna-
tales for
I was
y'all.
gonna get into it, bro. Like, alright, bro. Like, I'm gonna tell you what's really been going on.